Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. It is me, Desiree, and I join you here a little unfinished because this video is going to be all about some TjMaxx and Marshall's makeup I've purchased. Some of it I've purchased recently. One of these things was like earlier this year, if not last year. But that's the thing with TjMaxx and Marshall's. You never know what you're going to find. You'll never know. You'll see like last year's holiday releases there now. So it's hit and miss all the time whether or not you're going to find something that I'm talking about here, or you'll see something there that's amazing from last year. You never know. It's a crapshoot sometimes, but that's kind of fun of it, right? But anyway, I have a little basket of stuff here I am going to be applying on my face and talking about whether or not I like it, dislike it, hits, misses, you know, all that kind of stuff. So the first thing I wanted to mention that I'm not going to demo because I already did my base, of course, is the Gellar Spackle Mist. This is the coconut water like prime set refresh spray. This is something I did get there earlier this year. It's a really, really fine mist. I don't know if you're going to be able to... Did you even see it? Look how fine it is. It's really, really fine. I do spray this on my face as like a prep water kind of thing. It does have a coconut smell like sunscreen. It does go away, but I find that if I don't put makeup on and I just spray that on my face, it lingers all day long. For some reason, the makeup kind of covers it up. But I like it so far. I want to say it's like, I don't know, like right here. Like I've used a decent amount of it and I've been using it daily. Really, really fine mist though. So the first thing let's do is this powder from Milk Makeup. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. This is from Milk Makeup. It's the Blur and Set Matte Loose Setting Powder. And I have the shade Translucent Light. So I never know when it's translucent and they put a shade, because isn't translucent like no color? I don't know. But anyway, this is the Translucent Light and this sounded amazing. It was $9.99. I got this at TjMaxx, I want to say a month or two ago. It says Blur and Set is a talc-free, silicone-free, translucent loose setting powder that blurs pores, sets makeup, cuts shine, not glow. And it sounded like everything that I would want from a setting powder. It sounds like a loose version of the Milani Prep Set and Glow powder, which I love. And this is what it looks like. A big old container here, really nice packaging. It comes with a little sponge. I find this really hard, like not what I really like to put powder on with. It also has a cover here to pop open. You see that powder flying everywhere. And a little mesh screen to dip your brush in, or your sponge or whatever you want to use for powder. I've used this one time and I hated it because it had so much glitter, like noticeable big glitters in it. It wasn't like a nice sheen. It wasn't a healthy glow. It was a bunch of glitter. And then just now that I swatched it before the video, I didn't see any of the glitter. So I don't know, maybe the brush I was using had glitter on it or something, because I'm not seeing it now that I'm swatching it. I mean, it is really, really light, but I'm not seeing the sparkle now. So I don't know. I am going to put this on. Yeah, I see a little bit of sparkle. I'm going to put some of this on and I'm kind of like, I don't know about it, but let's put some of this powder on. If I happen to see, I'm nervous now because I feel like, oh well, we're doing it. We're doing it. I love a loose powder that comes in a little mesh thing like this. I feel like if I ever use this up, if I don't see the sparkle all over my face and I use it up, I feel like I would use this to like put other powders in, like loose powders I have, because I really like this packaging style. Ugh, I feel like it's just going everywhere. I never know how to use loose powder. I don't know. Loose powder, just not for me, I think, but I feel like it mattifies enough, but I don't see like my face looking really flat. I mean, I'm not a pro at putting on powder. I was mostly just blobbing it on. I don't know. I think it looks fine. Let me look. I was just saying I love the mesh thing and then it's like going everywhere. Let me see up close real quick. I don't see any of the glitter. What the heck was I thinking? This looks great. This looks awesome. You know what? I was looking forward to doing this video, but I was not going to put this on because I thought it was awful. But now that I use it, that brush I used had to have had some glitter on it because this is actually really beautiful. I don't know. I think it looks soft. I think it looks like smooth. I like it. What the heck? Okay. I like this now. I mean, it's only my second time using it, but I like it. I feel like I got the powder all over my nose and everything. Am I back in focus? Okay. The next thing I've got there recently, I want to say this is the same time I picked up that powder about a month or two ago. The Laura Geller Beach Matte Baked Hydrating Bronzer. So there's never a shortage of Laura Geller over at TjMaxx and Marshalls. Her stuff's always there, whether it's going through a packaging change, like this one was. This I don't know if it was going through a packaging change or maybe just phasing it out, I don't know. But the shade they had was Sunset Deep, and everything at TjMaxx is always already open. So the packaging was all beat up, the lid was open like this, but I was like, well, I'll check it out. It was $5.99. I pulled it out of the box, opened it up, and it was untouched. So I'm assuming someone else had opened it. My face is all tickly now. Someone else had opened it and then didn't want to, you know, maybe thought it was too deep. But this is what it looks like. And I really, really like this as well. Here's the shade for you. And it is one of these. It does say it's baked. It's a really pretty like quilted pattern here. It does say it's a baked hydrating thing. Baked hydrating bronzer. I don't really know what hydrating means. I want to say maybe it's just not drying or flat matte or something like that. But it says radiate with natural matte beachy glow all year round. Whipped from hydrating extracts and antioxidants, our weightless moisturizing bronzer gives you a golden, just stepped off the beach glow, no matter the season, wherever you are. For it being baked, it's very firmly pressed in here, and even when I put this on, no kickback, literally not one particle of the bronzer comes loose from the pan. Like it's all really firmly pressed. But I really like Laura Geller products. I've never had issues with them. Sometimes they're just not for me, but as far as formula goes and performance, for the most part, I think it's a pretty solid brand. So I'm just going to use the Jaclyn Hill, my face is so tickly now, the Jaclyn Hill JH06 brush with this. And I had used this brush particularly because I thought this was going to be too deep, but let me see if you could see, like literally no particles are going to come loose from here. And I thought this was going to be really deep, so I wanted like a really fluffy brush. And then I just became like super in love with this brush, so I'm just going to use it. And I have picked up some duds from TjMaxx before, but for the most part, I don't know. I think it's fun. It's hit and miss. Sometimes you'll get really lucky and find like something you actually wanted and now it's on sale. One thing I don't like is when I buy, what am I doing? One thing I don't like is when I buy something full price and then I find it there on sale very quickly after. It's very frustrating when that happens because you're like, I could have waited, could have got it on sale, but like I said, it's a crapshoot, you know. You never know what you're going to find, what you're going to get. So the bronzer, I really, really like it. It went on so easy. I love the color. And I think I just really love this brush too with this bronzer. Like I feel like it just disperses it really easily. It's not drying, it's not powdery. Really, really nice, lovely bronzer. Home run right here. I really like it. For highlighter, I do have another Laura Geller thing. This is the Life Glows On Illuminating Palette. I've had this for a while, but like I said, Laura Geller is always showing up at TjMaxx and Marshalls. Even these little highlighters here in individuals, in duos, in other palettes. Her packaging is never really that good. I find it way over the top and chunky and unnecessary. But the product is really good. I don't know if I'm going to use these today because I have a cream blush I want to use. But you know what? We'll see after I put the blush on how I feel about that. Okay. The blush. Oh, my face is like tickling me. This is amazing. This is from e.l.f. It's the Active Workout Ready Lip and Cheek Palette. I did talk about this in another video. I think this was $2.99. I got this there recently, as well as the brush I'm going to use to put it on, which is the e.l.f. Jelly Pop Stipple Brush. It came in this box here, and it was $3.99. So it was more expensive for the one brush than it was for the whole palette. But these two go together like peanut butter and jelly. They are so good together. Anyway, this is what the palette looks like. It is super, super cute. It's meant to be for lips and cheek. What the heck is tickling me so much? It's meant to be for lips and cheeks, so it comes with a little lip brush in here. I haven't used it. It also comes with a cream highlighter right here. Let me swatch these. I feel like I've swatched these already. I've talked about these in a video. I know I have. They're very, very pigmented. They blend really, really nicely. The cream highlight, like I said, I don't really use this one here. But all three of these blushes they're so good. They're so, so, so good. They're beautiful. I think if you find this at TjMaxx, this is definitely something to scoop up, especially if you're into cream blushes and just really light cream blushes. These also apply really well on top of powdered face, which is awesome because I had already put on powder and then I put that other powder on. I put on the bronzer. So let's put on this blush. I think I'm gonna go with this one right here with the stipple brush from e.l.f. I really like this brush particularly because it's like soft, it's not too dense, it's not too flimsy, not too fluffy. The bristles are all over the place. I don't know if you can see. They're like all different cuts and angles, and they're all like, there's some long ones, some not long ones. It's not like the Real Technique stipple brush where it's like a blunt cut, or even like the stipple brush that e.l.f. normally has, like their blunt cut one. You know what I'm talking about? This one's like all over the place. Like they couldn't decide what to do with it, so they called it a stipple brush. It's awesome though. I think this is definitely something to check out if you find it at TjMaxx. It's just a great brush for clean. It's a great brush for clean. It's a great brush for cream blush. All right, let's just use the little mirror that comes in here. So I did dip in, and I'm gonna kind of pounce some of it off on my hand because it's very pigmented. And I find like once you work it into the brush a little bit, it blends and goes on a little nicer. Whoa, that looks like a lot, but in real life it doesn't look like that much, but who do I think I am? I'm always gonna put on too much. I don't know if highlight is gonna go with this, but maybe we'll put it on anyway. You know what? I really like that powder and that bronzer. Can't believe I doubted that powder, but I feel like I had to have had a brush that had glitter on it or something. All right, so there is the blush. I love this so much. It wears all day long, even under a mask. It does dry, not completely, like it's not super tacky, like right now it's completely dry, but it's not drying, like it's not a powder, like cream to powder kind of feeling. It's awesome. This is definitely a home run thing from e.l.f. One of the best things I've ever bought from e.l.f. I love it a lot, a lot, a lot. Definitely something to check out if you find it at TjMaxx. I also wanted to shout out this brand of brushes. This is the Urban Studio brand. I've bought 2 brush sets from them before at Marshall's. They're not all good brushes. I have this one, and I also have this one right here that I kept. This one's like a little ball. This one I use for cream highlight, particularly the one from IT Cosmetics, that Cream Radiance Cream Highlight or something like that. I feel like this is great for cream highlight just because the way that it is shaped, the density, I really like it for that. And then this, oh, my little baby here, I love this brush. It is like a sideways, like a diagonal cut brush. I love it for blush. It just fits like exactly how I like to put blush on. It's soft, not too soft, dense, but not too dense. This brush was totally worth the purchase of the set just for this. I've loved it so, so, so much. Although not all the brushes are created equal. And then the last thing I got at TjMaxx, or actually at Marshall's a while back, is the Anastasia Riviera palette. I see Anastasia palettes pop up there every now and then, same with Too Faced. I never use this. I wanted this for the packaging alone because I thought it's beautiful to look at. It's beautiful on the inside. It's this really beautiful navy blue, and I never ever use it. I am just gonna put on like one eyeshadow from here just quickly because I don't know, I just don't feel like doing a whole eye thing today. I haven't been wearing eyeshadow lately because my eyelids have been so dry because I've been using this retinol eye cream from Rock, and I've been putting it on my eyelids, and it dried out the heck of it. Dried out the heck of them? What? It dried them. It dried out the heck. No, I can't put the words together. It dried out, dried up it made my eyelids so dry. We're just gonna go with that. I really love the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. That one's really pretty. The Subculture palette's really pretty. And then after that, I was like, it's too many palettes, you know? But this one I tracked it down. It was one that I like saw someone buy on their Instagram and I had to have it. And I really like it, never use it. But I'm not gonna go into a whole eye thing today just because I don't feel like it, and I feel like this video is gonna be too long. But you know, palette is nice. I think Anastasia, if you find the Anastasia at TjMaxx, I feel like the Jackie Aina palette might be there soon, even the Carly Bible palette. Keep an eye out them. They're really nice palettes. They're good formula, good quality. Definitely something to get on sale though. But yeah, I don't have a mascara. We'll put on mascara later on. I feel like doing it in this video. But that is it. Let me know some things you've picked up from TjMaxx or Marshalls lately. I would love to know, what are the hidden gems you have found there, like this. Oh, such a hidden gem here. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know your thoughts and opinions as always, and I will see you later in another video. Goodbye.